Yo, this Ray Dunn. We're kicking it with Pete. 475 Elite in the building.
It's about that time. Hey, tell a friend to come and pull up a seat. Come join the conversations, y'all. It's time to kick it with Pete. Hey, tell a friend to come and pull up a seat. Come join the conversations, y'all. It's time to kick it with Pete. And when you kick it with Pete, we be keeping it Pete. Come join the conversations, y'all. It's time to kick it with Pete. And when you kick it with Pete, we be keeping it Pete. Come join the conversations, y'all. It's time to kick it with Pete.
Hi, y'all. Hi, y'all. What we doing, man? What we doing, man? I'm back. I'm back. I'm back, man. And today, man, listen, y'all. Today, man, I got somebody on the show today, man. This man, he's all about faith, man. He's all about family, man.
No doubt.
This man's all about Flint and giving back, man.
For sure.
Not only is he the 10 youth coach of the Flint Elite Bulls, man. This man also got 20 years inside the medical field, y'all. This man's a proud husband, y'all. He's a father, y'all. Man, let's go ahead and welcome my boy Anthony Ray Dunn to the Kicking It With Pete show, y'all. What we doing, man?
We in the building, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Oh, yeah, man. Listen, man. It's a pleasure, man. It's a pleasure to have you here on the show, man.
No doubt.
It's been a long time coming, man.
Oh,
First time we met, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you before we got on the camera, man. I would tell everybody this, man.
It's all good.
I met you, you know what I'm saying? I met you at, you know what I'm saying, at the back to school All-Star game that that me and Hodo had hosted.
Right. Yeah.
And it's like I didn't know that Kaysen was your son, man. I didn't know that he was your son. And then, like, man, I see you come up to the game and I'm like, who is this guy with this free hug shirt on? Like, and I'm gonna say this, y'all, and that's where we go wrong as people judging people before we know them, because I really thought that you was talking about free one of your homeboys, but the whole time you were going around giving out free hugs, man.
Free hugs, no doubt. Yeah, definitely.
So that there, you know what I'm saying? So that's that, man. So before we get into it, man, how your day been so far, man? Everything been good?
Yeah, man. You know, drop the kids off at school, pick the kids up, the daddy stuff, you know, what we doing, and getting football stuff together for tomorrow. We got a big game tomorrow.
Okay, where the game at?
We down in Detroit tomorrow.
Okay.
So we down in Detroit tomorrow. So just getting the boys ready, locked and loaded. You know how we do.
And I want to say this. Shout out to them, man, because I was at that first game.
Yep.
And it's like, you know what I'm saying, that first game, and like you say, that was the number one team in the country.
It's a tough team.
And it's like, you could just see, like, the boys they was into it, but they wasn't into it. But to see the footage and just to see that they 5-1 now, you know what I'm saying? It's like, but no, they 6-1. No, they 5-1.
5-1.
Last time you posted, come on, man, look.
Right.
I may have not been at the games, but I do, you know what I'm saying, try to tap in and, you know what I'm saying, support them, because it's like, man, with the youth today, that's the kind of thing that they need, man. Whether you they parent or just somebody on the outside looking in, man. Like, and I noticed that they enjoy the support, man. And it's like, it's getting to the point now. They get mad at me when they see me without my cameras and microphone, man. I came to the game. I came to the game. They're like, you don't got the mics. What's going on? And I'm like, man, I had to tell them, because I had to get the other cameraman there. I had to tell them, like, look, y'all, this where it comes down to it. I said, did y'all want me to not have a camera person here at all and be late? Or did y'all want us to be here on time and get what we can get? They like, you know what? We glad that you're here on. We glad that you're here on time.
It's building expectations for them, though, man. That's all it really is. So now at this point, now they expect things.
Yeah.
Right? So even as a coach, you coming up with the cams, like, they expect something. That's what they expect when they see us. So that's what we got to be when they see us. So it's no big deal. It's just what we do.
Yeah. It's definitely not no big deal. It kind of, you know what I'm saying? It kind of made me feel bad that I didn't have it. But I'm like, man, I'm telling them, like, if I leave, the time that it's gonna take me to leave and I come back, it's gonna be over with, man. So man, let's go ahead and just get into it, man. Let's start from the beginning. Growing up in Flint, man, like, what kind of environment did you grow up in? Like, what side of town you from? What school you went to? All that.
Yes, sir. So I'm from the north side.
Okay.
Grew up on Glen Ave.
Okay.
Born and raised on Glen Ave. I went to Gundry Elementary School. From there, I went to Southwestern and finished out up there.
Okay.
You know, it was tough, but, you know, my family is we call it rich. You know, we didn't have it wasn't money rich, but you know, we had family. So, you know, sometimes we'd be 12, 14, 15 of us in the crib, in my granny crib. We all lived there at one point, but it was so much fun. You know, just straight faith and family, man. That's all we did. We ate good, as you can see.
Okay.
You know, we ain't miss no meals. You know, Granny made sure it was straight. Wow, you know, it was good, man. We just, you know, grew up like a Northside Flint family, man.
Okay, so being that, you know, that you say that you grew up in Granny crib, it was about 12 of y'all.
Man.
What's one of your most memorable moments? You know what I'm saying, in that house over there on Glen?
Christmas, man. It was one Christmas. So me and my two cousins. James and Shantae. So we were the oldest. I'm the oldest of all the grandkids of my grandmother's side. So So it's us three in the house. We the only kids in the crib at this time. Man, like I talked about all the people that's at the house, everybody in the house had 2, 3, 4 gifts for each one of us. So because you can imagine 12, 13 people, grown-ups in the house, and then us kids. And all of us got, man, they had the whole crib, the whole living room and basement full of toys for us.
Man.
So for me and for my cousins, you know, man, that was it. We always talk about that.
So Christmas time.
Christmas was lit.
Okay.
It was up.
It's crazy because, like, man, my birthday, Christmas Eve, I really don't care for Christmas. like I care for it, but I don't care for Christmas, man. It's like, it sounds selfish, but man, everybody always claim that they broke around my birthday because Christmas the day after, man. So let me ask you this, man. So, you know what I'm saying, growing up here in Flint, like, what do you feel is like, what's one lesson that you know what I'm saying, that you picked up from the city that you feel like that still stick with you today, the way that you know what I'm saying, navigate and move around?
Man, that we can survive anywhere. That's one thing I picked up from this city, man. Everybody that I know that's any and everywhere in the world, you could drop us wherever, we're going to survive. That's just a Flint thing. I got people that live all over the country. I'm still here. You know, some days I say, you know, I want to move to a different environment, but right now I'm here.
Okay,
And my feeling right now, you know, because just me personally, I feel like in the community that you are grounded in, just wake up and feel like, you know, if for some reason you wasn't here, would this community really miss you?
Yeah.
Now, are you missed in this community? If something happened to you, God forbid, if something happened to you, you wake up the next day, will the community take a shot because you're not here? So that's it's deep to think about.
That definitely is, like, when you think about it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Flint it's a tough place to live, but we still here, man. We still got family here, and it's a family oriented city.
And like I tell people too, though, man, and this is where I done kind of got with it. Like, I be feeling the same way. I want to move out of town and all that, but it's like, far as like with my job and what I make, it's like, yeah, I can afford to move out of town and stay out of town. But the thing is, when you move out of town, are you still going to be able to live comfortably like you are here? Yeah. See, a lot of people don't realize that. It's like you leaving from here making $40, $50 an hour to go to Texas or somewhere making $40, $50 an hour. And that's really can be like an equivalent to you making $20 an hour. And they, you know what I'm saying, in their economy, because, you know, rent more, bills more.
For sure.
You coming out of more far, especially on gas, you coming out of more far to commute and like all that, you know what I'm saying, and all that, man. But like you saying, like sometimes, you know, you feel as if, like, far as like with you know, outside of you being, you know what I'm saying, a doctor, you a football coach. Yeah. And you install a lot into the community. So it's like with you, like you say, if you do leave, what will these boys have now? Who's going to lead? You know, even though there are other people, but they done already built that relationship with you. They done built that trust with you. So it's like if you leave, they gonna feel like, what Coach Ray done left, what we got.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like when your favorite teacher, it's kind of like when your favorite teacher leave the school and you be like, what I'm gonna do now?
It's a thing.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a real thing. But and I also, y'all always want to put this doctor thing on me, man. I'm not a doc. My wife the doctor, but I work in health. I'm an imaging specialist, so I've been doing it for years. But everybody calls me doctor.
Still, it's fine. It's the medical field.
Everybody been listening.
It's the medical field.
I've been dealing with it for 20 years, so it's everybody put it on me. So my cousin told me, he said, "Man, you should have just went and did it anyway," which I was doing that. I went into pharmacy. I was going to be a doc, and I switched it out a little bit. But
okay,
it's all good.
So let's get on that, man, because it's like, you know what I'm saying, Flint shaped people, you know what I'm saying, in a lot of different ways, you know what I'm saying? And with that, you know, you went off to go to school and you know what I'm saying, at Ferris State, right?
Ferris, yep.
All right, so let's talk about that. So what pushed you towards going to Ferris State, and what was your time like there?
So I wanted to go into sports medicine. I knew when I was in high school that I wanted to go into sports medicine.
Okay.
So Ferris State was one of the closest places that had a sports medicine program in this area. And then the funny part is I met my wife, my high school, my senior year.
Okay.
She was already
at the college?
No, I met her in high school.
Okay. So this your high school sweetheart.
High school. Look, I'm going to Southwestern. She go to Northern, and we meet each other, and we already both accepted to Ferris State University.
Wow.
Which was crazy. It was kind of crazy. But anyway, so yeah, I knew I wanted to go into sports medicine. We almost to the end of senior year, and I get a visit from the counselor at the school at Ferris. Mm-hmm. They come to my high school. They're like, man, we had to get rid of that sports medicine program. But here's something you can go into that's close to that, and then you can navigate your way back to sports medicine through another program like Michigan State or somewhere else. So it was pharmacy. Pharmacy was the closest thing that had the prereqs to keep you going into sports medicine. So I was like, well, that's cool. I said, I started digging into pharmacy. And then one of my cousins was a pharmacist. So it's like, maybe this might not be too bad. Salary was right. You know what I'm saying? It was cool. So I jumped in there. So I jumped into pharmacy. That way I could continue to go to school, do my thing up there. And I got in a pharmacy program, and I'm up there at school, started looking at this stuff. I was like, do I really want to fill script after script after script? No patient interaction. You know, all you really doing is filling scripts.
Yeah.
So I'm not that guy. Like, I know me personally, I like to be able to talk to people, you know, that type of thing. So I started digging into other things, man. And radiology was like one of those things. And I had some homies that was doing it, and some headhunters trying to get me to, you know, to do that kind of thing. But I jumped in, man, and it's been a blessing ever since, bro. But the time at Ferris though, oh man, it was a blast, bro. Like,
it was a blast.
Yeah, some of the best days ever, man.
Okay.
Like, I wouldn't change that for the world.
So what's one thing that you feel like that you learned at Ferris State that'll stick with you, that you still carry today?
That I can still be me, bro.
Okay.
Like, I've never been one of those. I have a good time. I'm always gonna have a good time. But my homeboys, man, they always love me because they already know they had somebody gonna drive them home, get them home safe. I wasn't gonna drink and smoke and do all that kind of stuff. I might have a beer or so here and there, but I was never that guy.
Okay.
But they were cool enough with me to be like, hey man, you a cool cat. And they used to say all the time, say, man, you the drunker we get, the drunker you act. That's what they would always say. Because I'd be sober, but at the same time, we shoot down to Central Michigan or Grand Rapids, wherever, and they already know they can just chill, do what they want to do because they got me. I'm driving everybody home. You know, we're gonna get home safe. We're gonna be straight. And that was just a cool thing, man, that I could go through college and just straight be me.
Yeah, you know, and I feel like that there is dope, man. And a lot, like, you know what I'm saying, like a lot of people that's listening, the youth that's listening, whatever, like that's something big that people really need to understand. Like, long as you be you, people is going to accept you. You know what I'm saying, for who you are. Like,
or they won't. And it is what it is.
Yeah, or it is what it is. Yeah. Like me growing up, like, you know what I'm saying, and even now, like, man, I can go in some of the most hoodest clubs. I can go into some of the most diverse clubs, but every spot that I'm in, everybody know, like, oh, Pete go be him. Pete ain't here to be on no mess or nothing. He here to pretty much have a good time, positive vibes, you know what I'm saying, and that. But just even, like you say, like with the partying aspect, man, just everybody, period. Like, man, it's always good to have that one friend around, like, to not saying go out and party irresponsibly, right, but just to know, like, if I did get a little too drunk, like, man, we good. It's good. One of us, no doubt. Like, look, we get pulled over and we all in the sleep and we all in the car sleep. Man. He good. You know what I'm saying? He good. Man, he don't got no liquor on his breath, nothing. We don't got nothing to worry about.
We used to literally shoot down to we would go down to the casino because Soaring Eagle Casino was close by us too.
Yeah.
So at Fair, you know, we shoot down there and hang out. Like, everybody want to go put their little 20s here and there. I say, hey man, everybody give me $5, man. Make sure we got enough gas money. Make sure we got enough gas money to get home. So,
hey, so we got to
let's everybody. And then back then it wasn't that bad. So you know, a couple, $3, $4, $5 here and there, we straight, we good. So everybody give me that.
You have to secure the bag early.
Hey, stick that in my pocket, and then whatever else y'all want to do, man, y'all go ahead. I just make sure we get to the crib. We good.
Nah, so, That's dope. So, man, so you've been doing radiology for 20 years, and you specialize in CAT scans, right?
Yep, CT, yep.
All right. So what made you, like, choose that path, though? Like, what really made you choose to, like, really stick with radiology for that long?
So the road to CT now is a little different because when I was in school, they had two different ways you could do it. They had a certificate program at some colleges, also at some hospitals. Hurley used to offer one.
Okay.
But you had to go through X-ray school first. So that's what you did. You started there, and then you cross-trained in the CT. When you got to, once you got through all your X-ray stuff, passed your boards, all that kind of stuff, then you could cross-train in the other areas like CT or MRI or anything like that, cath lab, that type of stuff. CT for me was a lot more interesting because X-ray was cool. The trauma stuff was, I love doing that, right?
Yeah.
But once I got to CT imaging, then we started doing like procedures, biopsies, and interventional radiology stuff where we actually going in and doing these cryoablations and burning off tumors and microwaving tumors. And actually, we there was one case we did, man, it was cool. It was like the first one we did in our hospital. It was a man with a renal cell carcinoma. He had a kidney tumor. We froze that thing. We dropped a needle in there and froze it off. And as soon as the thaw happened, you could see it gone.
Wow.
So it was stuff like that for me that just kind of kept me moving, man. Like this is super dope, man. Like
so like when you inside, like when you inside that room and you doing the procedure and you seeing like the stuff, you know what I'm saying, reacting, like how do that be, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do that make you feel? How do that really be making you feel inside? Like, is it like an adrenaline feeling or like what is like?
So I used to have that feel. So that was the trauma stuff. Like I used to love to deal with all that stuff. So like you get a MVA with 3 or 4 victims, you know what I'm saying? Then you got to deal with all 3 of them. You know, you got to scan everybody, but it's only you, especially if you're on nights by yourself. You know, you by yourself. So now you got to figure out what you got to do the right way. Who needs it first, you know, that type of stuff. So that was a big rush. You know, I was younger then, so that was cool. Now I'm in a different space where I get to see people progression. Yeah. So it's super dope for me now with this aspect. We deal with spinal injuries and brain injuries. So I had a couple patients, but I had one guy who was a gunshot wound to the head. And when I first met him, he couldn't walk. Now my man walking and talking, and now he out of our facility, period.
Okay.
So that's that stuff like that. Young lady, I got 2 girls that I still, scan them, but when I first seen them, man, you wouldn't even recognize them now for what they look like now, from when they first come in from MVAs or gunshot wounds or whatever it might be, or a stroke or whatever. Yeah. But just seeing people progress and get better, man, it's super dope for me. I love it.
So let me ask you this, man, because it's like being that, you know what I'm saying, being that you in that field, and you know what I'm saying, let me ask, how do you feel when you working with a patient and you start to see that progression? Yeah. Like, do that make you feel like that you accomplished something by seeing them accomplish their goals?
It do. So it do, especially when you get those patients that are receptive to you. You know what I'm saying? They like, oh man, I appreciate you being here. You know what I'm saying? And then where I'm at now, I'm the only one. So they get to see just me. Okay. So when they come back 3 months later, it's gonna be me. When they come back 6 months later, it's gonna be me. They come back 2 years, it's just me. Okay. So they get to keep seeing me over and over and over, and then you get to see them faces, man. You can see a face light up when they see you. You know, it's super dope. It's super dope for sure.
Okay, so being that you know that you've been doing this for so long, man, so what would you really say is the most rewarding part of doing it? And then what would you say is more so like the toughest part of doing it all?
So the most rewarding part is seeing the people progress. Okay. That's rewarding for me, man, just to be able to see people get better. I mean, obviously you work in medicine because you want to see people get better. Right. So when I see people get better, that's the best part for me. The toughest part is sometimes the politics. I don't work in hospitals anymore. Just because of it, especially during the COVID seasons, man. Like it was so bad. I mean, it was bad how the politics in there, and then also pay could always be better. I mean, everybody want to make a little more money. Right. It just is what it is. And you start seeing what's offered out there in certain areas. You know, you can get paid more. I can hit the road. Obviously, I'm a family man. I got my kids, my wife. I don't want to travel like that. But, man, I could take some of these travel jobs and make a heck of a lot more money. Yeah, I get it. I just got a text message while I was sitting here, for another opportunity somewhere else. So it's all the time.
So with that, how do you Like, you know what I'm saying, just being a family man, and you know what I'm saying, like you say, like we all want to elevate, we all, you know what I'm saying, want to make more money. How do you really decide like which jobs are really worth me driving for? But you know what I'm saying, for this, because I know they don't be like permanent jobs. It just probably some of them be
13-week
assignments.
rotations.
Yeah, so it's like it's like, how do you figure out like, okay, this assignment may be a good assignment? Like, is that like when you picking the assignments, is that something you and your wife sit down and consult about, or
So
how do that go for you, man?
Man, I tell you the truth, I've never picked one. Okay. So I'm 20 years in to, I worked for the hospital I worked for 15 years, and now I work for the company that I work for. I've been there for 5 years.
Okay.
So when I made the shift from the hospital to here, obviously we talked about that. And it was more about peace at that time. You know what I'm saying? Because it was actually, when I first started, it was a couple bucks pay cut per hour. But the peace of mind that I had, you know, being able to do this job, my patient care was going to be totally different because everybody was outpatient. I didn't have to worry about trauma anymore. I didn't worry about what was coming in. I had a schedule. So, you know, that peace of mind, man, you can't pay for that now. You know, I'm over 40 now, man. So some stuff is, you know, it's family over everything. Right,
and as I'm getting older, man, I started to realize that, like, you know what I'm saying, when we was younger, we could do the 2 jobs, work about 60 to 70 hours a week. But now as you
weekends, I did all that crazy
but
stuff. But
now as you get older, you like you say, man, you start valuing like the time that you get to spend with family, or just the time to relax, or even like you say, you know what I'm saying, the peace of mind.
Yeah.
Like I tell people, it's like, all money ain't good money.
No, sir.
Like if I know it's a job out there that's offering me $50 an hour, that's gonna stress me out to the point to where I know it's gonna affect my livelihood and just stress me to the point to where I can't deal. Yeah, I'm gonna go take that $30 an hour job, because I know that this $30 an hour job, I'm gonna go in there and be happy every day. You know what I'm saying? It's like
a big difference, man.
I may have to work a little harder for my finances and everything, but like you say, like
sacrifice what you got to sacrifice. Yeah, that makes sense.
And as I got older, it's like my peace and mental. That's one thing I'm not finna keep sacrificing.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
no doubt.
And I tell people that, you know what I'm saying, even at my job now, like I tell people that, like, it be some people at my job, like, and I get it, like everybody's different, but it's like, man, you shouldn't come to a place every day where you feel like that you got to stress. You stressing more inside of here than you do in your everyday life. Like if that's the case, you find another job. Like it's more, you know what I'm saying? I tell people, man, there's more jobs out here. Yeah,
that was it for me. So, because I've never been that way. I'm always, even with some of my coworkers, some people were a little more high strung than others, and for me, they used to always look at me like, man, dude, how you just sitting here chilling? Hey, man, we can only control what we can control.
Yeah.
God got everything else. So, you know, we can only control what we can control and then keep moving. So I would come to work every day and do what I'm supposed to do and go home. And everybody like, man, you just happy about this? Hey, why not?
Yeah, what am I going
to do different?
What I'm gonna be
Until
mad
it just got so bad. You know, but I mean, and it wasn't like miserably bad. It was just way better over here.
Yeah.
It was just way better. And then you talking, I cut down the commute to I work 6 minutes from my house now.
Oh, see, yeah.
You know,
like it's the small wins.
It's just little stuff like that.
It's the small
I work
wins.
6 minutes from my house. You know, it's a great schedule. You know, I can still coach my kids in their sports and help train them and do all the kind of stuff I need to do. I don't miss nothing. You know, I'm able to be at all the events and all that kind of stuff. No weekends, no holidays. I don't have to worry about none of that kind of stuff when it comes to my kids. That makes, for me.
Yeah, it makes life easier for you, man. Yeah. Okay. So, man, so while you doing all of that, man, you're also, you know what I'm saying, like you spoke on that, you also like building and doing stuff for your family. So let's kind of touch into that side of things. So you and your wife, man, y'all been locked in for 17 years, right?
Man.
Okay.
So we've been together for 25,
but y'all been married for 17?
17.
Okay, so let me ask you this, man. That's rare though. That's real rare these days. Like you know what I'm saying? So my question is to you, man. What's the secret sauce to keeping it strong, man? Like what's
talk about everything, bro.
Okay.
That's it. Talk about everything and keep everybody out your stuff.
Okay.
That's your 4 walls is your 4 walls.
Okay,
so
and
we communicate about everything, man.
Like and that makes sense.
When it comes to school, like we on the same page about all that stuff.
Okay.
So that makes life a lot easier when you want to have a family when you want everybody to be sound. You know what I'm saying? So obviously we are a God-oriented family, so God first in our life, period. And everything else is just centered back to him, man. Even our kids, that's just what we do.
Right. So let me ask you this, man, because like I said, that's a long time, man. So was it an easy road for y'all to get that communication and everything there, or was it kind of like a work in progress for y'all?
Actually, in our relationship, man, that part of our relationship has always been easy.
Okay.
So I feel like it's like even now, we 25 years in, I got something to talk to her about, and she just left here to drop my daughter off, get her hair done. I got something to talk to her about already when we leave.
Okay.
Because that's just what we do. Like, we talk all day long. That's my homie. You know what I'm saying? So we talk about everything. That part was easy, but in a relationship, it's called a relationship for a reason. Like, every day ain't gonna be rainbows and sunshine.
Right, yeah.
And she understand, I understand that. But you gotta be willing to work through whatever it is. Okay. So as long as you're willing and working, man, you can make it work.
Okay, so man, you got 2 kids of your own, right? You got a daughter. You got a daughter, Aaron, and then you got your son, Kason, right?
Yep.
And then plus all of the other kids that you call family, man.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm gonna ask you this.
They're texting me and calling me right now. That's why I'm looking at my phone. They're texting and calling right now.
So let me ask you this, man. How is that for you? You know what I'm saying? Pretty much raising your own 2 kids, but then, you know what I'm saying, you got a whole community of kids that you consider your family as well. Right. So like, how do you find the balance with all of that?
So being a family, really. See, them kids are family with my wife.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And my kids. So kids come hang out at the crib. You know,
okay.
My daughter's best friend she's like a daughter to me. So she always at the house. She'll be calling in a second. Picked her up from school last Friday. Dad, can you pick me up from school? So my other daughter not even in the car. I pick her up from school and we pull up to the house to meet up with my daughter.
Yeah.
So that's just okay. That and the boys, man, the football babies, man. I've been had them since they was, some of these kids that feel like 6, 7 years old.
Yeah, because I see they first game. I'm gonna throw this out here because I remember you putting that out there like a lot of them because you had them all. You had a few of them. They first game, and you like if y'all would have went to sleep last night, we wouldn't have had this problem.
Listen, I know how they. And then listen, mine's one, them too, and they get so excited. I understand that was their first game. You know what I'm saying? So they super excited. They own the game too. They running plays on the video games and all that kind of stuff.
Okay, so that's kind of like their little form
that's
of
what
practice.
they do, man.
Okay.
So I try not to be too tough on them, man. But at the same time, like, y'all butts got to go to bed,
man. Yeah.
So you got to rest your body up, man. We playing football. This is a physical sport. You got to be ready.
I don't think they understand that because it's like, man, a lot of the kids that y'all have out there, man, you know what I'm saying? They play football and basketball. Yeah. See, they don't understand. See, basketball, you can kind of just get up and go out there and go do it. See, football, you gotta be mentally and physically rested to go. You know what I'm saying? To go out there and do that.
That was the other thing about that first game you came to. Like, a lot of those kids just came off the basketball court. Yeah. Some of those kids have never played football before.
Oh, wow.
So more is a good chunk of them that never played football before.
Hey.
So now we done turned them boys into football players too.
Hey, seeing the footage and the growth, like I say, seeing the footage and the growth, you can't tell, man.
Oh, man, it's
you can't tell now. Like they're like,
crazy,
man, they've been working hard, and what I like,
they've been working real hard.
And what I like is, you know what I'm saying, like the structure that y'all have with them, like, man, like the way like when they out there, you know what I'm saying, lining up, how they stand firm on the line, and just, you know what I'm saying, a lot of the players being out there, you know what I'm saying, being coachable and just seeing how they paying attention to detail and wanting to do better.
Though. You got to set that standard as a coach, man. You have to set that standard because you can go to another program where kids are running around doing whatever they want to do because that's what's allowed, right?
Yeah. And
same time, you can go to and it's no knock to no other programs. Some programs are a little more kiddish, right? So the kid, everybody's just going to play and have some fun. Cool. Those leagues are perfect. I love it. But we did that for 2 years until realistically nobody really wanted us to play us around here. So we had to take them to a bigger, better league. No big deal. But why not teach these kids how to play football for real?
Yeah.
Why not? They learn everything else. They know every TikTok. They know every song. Come on, teach them football.
No,
and they'll learn it. Man, these kids is running cover 3, cover 4. They know route trees. They know anything that the NFL guys know. They know that stuff.
And that's
they've
dope.
been taught.
And that's dope, man.
Yeah, they've been taught.
And that's dope. And then speaking of that, like when you say the standard that they hold you to, I was seeing your Facebook post, man. They got on you got on you for using the bad word in one of the videos, man. So let me ask you this, man. How did they roll up on you and approach you with that situation?
So let me give you the whole rundown. So last week we played down in Detroit. Our 10U team just won our ball game. So I told you all the babies is mine. So I'm there for the 12U team too. Those are my original babies.
Yeah,
right?
because they done transferred over from you to the next league.
So Casey been playing with them forever, man. So they all aged out on him. Yeah. But he started so young, so we had to tell a little white lie to let him play basketball because he was too young.
Man.
But we had to try, he wanted to play.
Yeah, he wanted to. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do as a parent.
So we had to let him, so some of the guys are a little bit older, so I'm staying with my 12U babies. Man, one of my babies catch a bubble screen, man, on my sideline. I got my medals on, I got my glasses on, so I'm recording. He coming right at me. I'm yelling for him, like, come on. All he got to do is get to the edge. Man, he come to the edge. Another kid, the safety, take a good angle on him. He come down. Instead of him stepping out of bounds or giving him his shoulder, he went straight head with him. Boom, you just hear it. I'm in my glasses. I got my glasses. I'm recording the whole time. I said, oh, like that. And before I knew it, I said it. I don't really cuss or anything like that.
Right, yeah.
But now his mom, who's a good friend of ours too, she's sitting on the defense line watching the game happen. He jumped back up because he hyped. Now, granted, this little joker, man, he done been injured a couple times, so he scared me sometimes, right?
Yeah.
So I done sent the video to his mom, forgetting that what I said in the video was in the video. So now she done showed it to him. Man, he done sent it to the whole groups. So all the groups got it. So 8U, 10U, 12, everybody got it. So I'm getting text messages. Coach, you said a bad word. Coach, you cuss. Coach, you said a bad word. I said, man, it was one. This is one word.
But that
5 years of coaching, man.
But that there lets you know what type of standard they hold of you and what you go around and present to them, because it's kind of like the first time you hear your granny cuss.
Yeah, I know she ain't cuss. They still look at me funny. They walk past me now and look at me like, I say, man, I can't stand you. I said, I need to go get rebaptized again now because these little jokers, they owe me, man.
Like you ain't as good as you sit here and try to make yourself.
Okay, coach, it's in there. We heard it, coach. It's in there.
Like coach got a little savage in him too.
Yeah, it's in there.
Hey, they say coach to bring that dog out of him today. Coach to bring that dog out of him today,
funny,
man.
They so funny though, man.
But nah, man, like I say, man, that there is dope for them to, you know what I'm saying, just to even be, you know what I'm saying, the cool coach to know that you can sit back and talk to them and just let them know, like, hey, I did. You know what I'm saying? I messed up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I messed up. In y'all eyes, I messed up. It ain't nothing too big, but to y'all, it could be big. So, man, let me ask you this, because just based off the conversation and just hearing how you speak and hearing how you talk, man, it sounds like faith seems to be a big piece of your life, man.
It is.
So it's like, how does that guide how you move as a husband, father, and a leader?
It's everything. So like I said, God. So you'll hear. It's cliche. People say God first. I've always, and it wasn't my mantra. I heard it from somebody else saying, keep God in the center. So if you keep God in the center, then you can point everything surround him. Because if you put him first, then something else can come first. You know what I'm saying? And then he'll have to drop down a second or third, because now I got to go pay this, or I got to go run over here and do this. Nope, just point everything right back. Keep him in the center of everything you do. And that's what I do. You know, when it comes to my family, man, when it comes to the kids, football, work, all that stuff, man, it's gotta line up for me.
Yeah.
You know, for me to be able to do what I do.
No, and that there makes sense, man. So now let's go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, let's talk about something that kind of ties all together first, like, you know what I'm saying, your work with the youth and coaching, man. So, like, what really inspired you to step into, like, really being the head coach of the 475 Elite 10U?
So, I got to give it to my boys, man. Like, we got a great coaching staff, man. So these guys are absolutely amazing. Coach Chris Wilson.
Shout out! I ain't gonna lie, man. Shout out to Chris, man. Chris one of my old supervisors, man. Yeah. And it's like if you know Chris, you know, like Chris is real passionate about football, man. And it's like every time he used to be at work, he used to be, man, listen, my boys, my brother, you need to check my boys out, my boy. You know what I'm saying? My boy is nice, and he's definitely a guy that's passionate. You know what I'm saying, about the youth, and them. You know what I'm saying, being better in sports. Like, man, me and Chris used to have long conversations at work about sports. And mind you, I'm not really big into sports, but I started to get off into it and at least trying to have one fact because I knew he was coming with something. Yeah. So he always got something. Yeah, so just to keep the conversation going, and not even that, man, his quotes. Yeah. Chris will hit you with a nice quotable, like man. 75. Yeah, like, he keep it coming. And it was like every day at work, it was like, man, and I kind of feel like the kids, you know what I'm saying, all of y'all that's part of the program, y'all probably look forward to that, because I know after a while, once I came to work, I started looking forward to it. I started looking forward to him coming up. Having that conversation and just having that positive word, man.
Bro, I really wasn't going to coach, period.
Okay.
So what happened with that was Casey was always a hooper, and we played. He was playing basketball, but he always had this great imagination. He always could play any sport. And he just always been like that. And it took a minute for me to understand, like, all right, I got a little special little dude, right? He do some crazy stuff for his age.
Yeah.
And Chris was like,
he left-handed too, lefty,
yeah. Chris was like, man, he got to come play some football. I said, you want to play some football? He said, yeah. I said, go on out there with Uncle Chris. Said, go ahead. So that's how it started. Chris had a tackle team he had put together. He called it a cell phone league. Okay. It was, we just got a bunch of kids together out, and they practiced out in Davidson, man. It was called the Flint Saints, and just put the babies together and play some football.
Okay.
Man, they played them jokers down in Detroit, man. Our baby was about 5, 6 years old, 7 maybe. 9 Them kids standing up there looking like the coaches, killing our kids. It was bad. It was bad. But it was fun though. Right? Yeah. So it started there with that, and then we met AO and them and all the guys at 475, and started with some flag and some 7-on-7 stuff.
Okay.
So that started happening. I started getting close with AO, and we all started, because Chris was always a defensive-minded guy. I've always been an offensive-minded guy. I just didn't. I was like, well, I'm good. Y'all got this. It was like, no, both of them. No. You come on over here and coach with us. So we did. Chris and I coached together for a year. Me and Alan had coached together. So we all just started coaching. And then this past season, last year, we had our boys together. But like I said, the boys aged out. They sons aged out. Yeah. Their sons are older than Casey.
Okay.
So they both went up to 12U and left me down at 10s, because my son was only 9, turning 10. So, long story short, there was another gentleman that was already the head coach of that team. I was probably a little bit more experienced because he wanted the role, good dude, and he's still coaching with us now, but he's just working a lot. So, I was kind of sort of acting as head coach at the time, but he was the head coach. This year, I was like, all right, man, I'll just, Twan, like, bro, you just gotta just take it. I said, it's fine, I got it. It's hard to take on a role just to say that, all right, you the head coach. It started with 7-on-7 season. And from there, man, I just kind of fell in love with the babies, them little eyes looking up at you like,
man, yeah.
So it's like, all right, I got it. It's tough, man, but it's fun, rewarding at the same time. And to see them growing, man, it's just been nothing short but of amazing, man, for real.
Okay. And that's dope. So, man, like when you out there, you know what I'm saying, and you coaching, like, what's one lesson you try to make sure your players carry with them outside of the game?
That somebody love them. Me, Twan, the other coaches. Like, it's bigger than football for us, man. Like, all of us, like the whole coaching staff. Dean them just put together. We talked about doing it in the older groups. It's a little tougher because they switch classes. Man, we check on these kids. We check on school.
Yeah, making sure. I see that you did did implement that inside the program every Friday, right?
Every Friday, check in. Okay, make sure everybody's straight, and then sometimes.
See, man, I be on it, man. I be on it, man. I be on it. I be trying to see what's going on, man. Because I like to reward the kids.
No, man, it's solid too, man. Because like the parents appreciate it. Yeah, we got a bunch of single moms that's on their kids play ball with us, and man, they reach out in a second. Shoot us a phone call or text message. Hey, Your boy acting up over here. Your boy doing this. Your boy school, this, and this. Bring him to practice. Don't leave him at home. Bring him to us. We got something for him. We got something for him.
And I feel like that's how it should be. That's how it used to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When I was growing up, going to school, like the coaches used to come to the classroom, seeing what's going on, and like you say, instead of pulling the players that's academically challenged and ain't doing what they supposed to do off the team, you go come to practice, but guess what? You go be at practice working extra hard, and then depending on what it is,
you might not play.
You might not even play, and you might get pulled to the side and have to do study hall right at practice.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying? But we gonna make sure that you get what you need to get.
It's part of it, bro. It's part of it. It really is. It has to be, though. I mean, why run a program where you just the only thing you want to do is chase trophies, man? It's fun to win. Don't nobody want to lose,
right?
You know, if anybody tell you they just really want to lose, I know loss is gonna come. I know it's part of the game. It's still you gotta be a young individual that's got to grow up to be a decent adult.
Yeah,
you got to. As long as you gonna wake up every day, you gonna grow. And you're gonna get older. So what we do now, we making big memories, man. That's the other thing. Like, so these kids get some crazy memories. They get to play at forward field, all these different things like that. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna take from this?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As a kid, what are you gonna take? What are you gonna take away? Or what are you gonna be able to give back once you're done?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And I feel like, you know what I'm saying, and when I had Coach Didi on here, you know what I'm saying, we talked about we talked about that. Like, man, a lot of kids, you know, they get so caught up and, you know what I'm saying, trying to be the best on the field, on the court. Yeah, that's cool. But at the same time, man, you still need to go in there and try to be the best inside that classroom.
Got to, bro.
Like I try to tell the kids and tell people, it's like, man, the sports scholarships is way different from an academic scholarship. Because, see, a sports scholarship, you and the coach can clash. You know what I'm saying? You may not go out there and perform.
Anything can change.
Yeah, you may not go out there and perform how they thought that you was going to perform out there.
Yep.
You may get injured. And now, since you can't perform the sports that they gave you all of this for and all your scholarships is for sports, now you getting pulled out of school. Compared to if you going in there and they got to give you that academic scholarship, on top of the sports scholarship, you get that sports took. Hey, guess what? I can still stay in my dorm and go to school. You know what I'm saying? I may not be on the field, but I can still get my education to better myself.
For sure. It's guys that's utilize sports, man, to play 4 years of college sports to pay for schooling.
Yeah.
Because that's what they wanted to do. Yeah, they was great athletes and wanted to play sports, but it's cats that went on to be doctors.
Yeah.
You know, because that's what they really wanted to do. They used that sport because they were good at it to actually pay for school. Yeah. To become a doctor.
And that there, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, that's what a lot of youth had to realize. It's like, man, this may not be what you want to do long term.
Or you may not make it, man. It's a small percentage, bro.
Yeah.
It's a very, very small percentage. Now, granted, there's a lot more schools, you know, you got Division II, Division III, all these different schools. So,
but you know, everybody's goal is to go D1.
Everybody's goal is to go D1.
You know.
I get that. But see, that's what I'm talking about. Look at Coach Chris. Coach Chris went to Division II. He went to Northwood University in Midland. And he went on to play in the NFL.
Yeah.
So it don't matter where you go to school. Like, if it's meant for you, it's for you.
Exactly.
Right? So that's why you got to just go do what you're supposed to do, period.
Yeah.
You got to show up, man. You got to show up, be where you're supposed to be at, do what you're supposed to do, stay prayed up. That's the biggest part, and it's going to work out.
Man, nah, for real. So, man, community means a lot to you.
Yeah.
So it's like, what keeps you giving back when you could just like easily be like, you know what? I don't even want to be involved with the community. I'm just going to focus on work and my family.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? So, like, what keeps you going on that end of everything, man?
I think I said it a little bit earlier, man. Like, you know, some days I wake up and you just think to yourself, like, if you were not involved, would it be an impact on the community? If you weren't in your space that you in right now, if you weren't operating how you operate, would there be a void right there? So for instance, if I just quit doing anything that I did for football or basketball or any of these programs, if I just completely just stop, will there be a void? So I think about that and I'm like, man, there would be. You know, there would be, because my daggone phone don't stop ringing. So I know it would be. You know what I'm saying? It's been ringing since we've been sitting right here.
Yeah, no, I have,
man.
And
that's what it is because and it's not me, man. All thanks to God. I love what I do. Don't make $1 from it. You know what I'm saying? But it's just rewarding to see the kids be able to get to a place where they want to be. If a parent can't make it, we make it work. I pick them up or drop them off, whatever we got to do, man. We just it's a community. And when I was growing up, our community was solid. Like, you know, I grew up on Glen Ave, man. It was somebody in every house. So, and it was a whole community. We played with everybody, you know, the whole street was lit up.
Yeah.
Now, if you go down through there, man, about 4 or 5 houses on the block. So our community is kind of shocked compared to how it used to be. So we are the community now, you know what I'm saying? It just look different.
Right, yeah.
So it's just, that's all. But I'm here, my boys are here. That's what we do.
That, like I say, man, that there, you know what I'm saying, that there makes sense. That there makes sense. And then, like you say, one thing that stuck out to me, man, it's like the fact that you said, like, you know, you don't make nothing off of it. Mm-hmm. And it's like, it's a lot of people that, you know, try to do stuff and get off into it and try to think of, you know what I'm saying, the kickback to it. And me personally, like, when it comes to like doing stuff with the youth and like doing stuff, you know what I'm saying, like with the kids and everything, I like that y'all do, you know what I'm saying, do it that way, because I try to tend to stay away from the people when you first talk to them about doing something with the kids or just doing something. And the first thing they say, like, oh, how much we go make off of it? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I get it. Everything is a business. You want to try to make some money, but everything's not a money grab situation. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because of the fact, some of these, like you say, you deal with a lot of single mothers, you know what I'm saying, that's on the team. So a lot of these single mothers or single parents, period, don't have, you know what I'm saying, the funds or the resources to do some of the things. Kid may be super talented, you know what I'm saying, the most respectable kid out there and everything. But it's like now, because their parent don't got the funds, they get hindered to being able, you know what I'm saying, to participate in certain, you know what I'm saying, in certain things. So the fact that you know what I'm saying, really go about it, you know what I'm saying, that way, you know what I'm saying, and all of the guys that's on, you know what I'm saying, that's on the team,
it's a
that's
group effort, man.
That's big, bro, you know what I'm saying, that's real big.
Bro, so our 7-on-7 season is coming up too. That season is probably the toughest season for us because we travel. Okay. So, that's the other thing. Like, we want our kids to see something other than Flint, Michigan, right? So we take these boys all over the country to play football. So we've been to Chicago, we've been to Indianapolis, Tennessee, Atlanta, Cincinnati. We travel. That's what we do. So in the talks of that, man, you talking like we don't make any money off of this. We end up spending money most of the time. Yeah. Because some parents too, and there's no knock to the parent. We get it, because even some parents that live together, it's still tough. Right. It's hard out here right now. And
then especially when they got multiple kids, and they got doing different programs and everything.
Man. And this stuff ain't cheap, man. We traveling. We got to stay in hotels or Airbnbs. We got to rent vehicles. Right. It costs to get into tournaments. It costs for us to put our teams in tournaments. You know, all this stuff costs money. Yeah. So, you know, some parents just don't have it, and we feel bad, you know, most of the times, and we just, come on, you know. So, you know, you end up spending way more than what you wanted to. But that's why I also talked about that communication thing. So, like, my wife is all about it, man. She love these kids, you know, and she don't leave nobody at home. Yeah. Bring them on. So half the time, when we was in Atlanta a couple years ago playing football, the boys texted me, they over at the booth. They sell football gloves and all this different stuff up there. And the one kid suckered her into buying, I think she done bought gloves and mouthpieces, all this stuff. I said, well, you can't let them do you like that. You can't let them do you like that. Now, if they got one thing, or at least make sure they eat. You know what I'm saying? That's fine. We're going to make sure. But all that extra stuff, man, we ain't going to be able to get that right now. Yeah. Man, I said, well, don't you ever go back up there with them.
he said he'd hit it with the Mrs. Dunn.
Can we get one of them too? And one of them too? And one of them too? And then she said, well, he just looked at me like this. I said,
that look. And then by her being the mother too, it's like, man, so it's just like, listen,
man. But yeah, no, man, that's part of it, man. The boys, it's what we do, man. Coach D, man, he'll get that bus, man. He'll fire that bus up. We'll take the kids on the bus. Like, everybody, man, the whole org, man, like, it's sound, man. So we just, you know, I wish we had all the resources that we need, that the kids wouldn't have to worry about it. You know? And that's the goal, is to try and get to a place like that. granted, we need parents or we need everybody to be able to give a little initiative because it makes them push harder when they put something in. But, sponsorships, like all that stuff, man, it's necessary. We need it.
Yeah.
Because
it goes a long way.
It goes a long way. Because like I said, we spending our own money trying to get this stuff done. And it's tough sometimes because you take away from your own house, trying to provide for somebody else's, kids. And, it sounds okay, but at the same time, it's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah, it definitely can. It definitely, you know what I'm saying, can get hard and can be tough. Like you say, when you're trying to do for yours, but like you also don't want, you know what I'm saying, the kids in your programs to feel, you know what I'm saying, left out, feel like that they missed out on anything, man. Right. So being that, you know what I'm saying, you travel with them and everything, man. Yeah. I'm gonna ask you this. What was your favorite city or state, you know what I'm saying, taking the kids to, and like, what was that moment like?
They'll tell you all the time, man. I make sure that we put Gatlinburg, Tennessee on the schedule every year.
Okay.
So Gatlinburg is
What's so special? What's so special about there?
So it's just the whole atmosphere of the place. I don't know if you've ever been to Gatlinburg, but it's up in the mountains.
Smoky Mountains. That's where everybody go to the cabins and everything.
Yeah, the cabins in the mountains. Okay. So we take the kids up there to play football. So when
y'all just recently came from there, didn't you?
Yeah, we go every year. We go like February marches around.
Yeah, y'all. I remember that because they was all sitting there. They was on the football game, but they was all sitting there playing invisible basketball, dunking on the
man, breaking stuff.
Yeah, dunking on the one little thing.
Doug was with me.
You gotta blame Hodo for that.
Yeah, Doug.
We gonna blame Hodo for that.
Doug was with me, man. Hey, we had a time. So
that's who page I saw it on. We gonna blame Hodo for that.
And then look, he be all about it too.
Yeah, man. That's my boy, man.
Doug a hang too, man. I love it. That's my dude, man. Yeah, he rode down in the van and stuff with us, man. Doug, good people, and he got to see it. That was dope for him to be able to have his son out there. Little Jason Hooper.
Yeah.
So to be able to play football now, man, and he is turning into a freaking football player.
He turned into a monster.
He turned into a football player, man. Easily one of the easiest kids I've ever coached. He's one of those kids because you just tell him and he just go do it.
Yeah, his demeanor he'd be like, all right, cool. Okay. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, okay,
yes, coach.
Yeah,
that's what he said. Yes, coach. And he go do it. So, but yeah, that Tennessee, man, is one of the best spots, man. The memorable spot is just. You gotta see the background, man. These kids are playing. They catching footballs in the air. If you get a video of it, you'll see there's mountain ranges in the back. Why they playing football?
Yeah.
In the middle of the game, you just see mountains, and sometimes they call it smoky because early in the morning that fog is over there, so you see the fog starting to lift. Man, it's dope. It's dope up there. Yeah, it's super dope.
So like, how do you think? So do you think that's the kids' favorite spot to play, or where do the kids tell you that they favorite spot to play?
The kids' favorite spot to play. I would probably say Gatlinburg because there's so much to do down there too.
Okay.
Like in the city, there's a lot of different things they can do, go-karts and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Most of that tournament is a tournament that I like try and push the parents to go to. I'm like, if you don't make one this year, go to that one. Why? Because you can like make that a little vacation.
Yeah.
It's a cool spot, man. It's lots of stuff for people to do. The families can do all. I mean, it's just a ton. The whole strip, man. You got to go. If you ain't been yet, you need to go check it out.
Nah, man. I said I want to go. I said I want to go check it out, man. I'm afraid of heights. So driving up that mountain.
Yeah.
So have you ever been to Pittsburgh?
I've been to Pittsburgh. Yes.
So you know Mount Washington and Pittsburgh, right?
I've never been to Mount Washington. I've been to Pittsburgh. I've been to the stadium and everything over there.
So so how you never went up to like the Grand View?
No, I was there for a football. I was there for the Steelers game.
Okay, so if you was at the Steelers game, if you look, so you know Pittsburgh is kind of like level.
Yeah.
So if you down there at the football game where the stadium at, you know, like when you turn behind you, that area up there.
I seen that because they take a little trolley thing to go up there. I see.
Yeah, man. Listen, when I say we had to drive up there, I stayed up there, man. We had to drive up there and drive back down. Yeah. And it's like, man, coming up that mountain is so narrow. And man, I'm talking about it was dry ways for houses. Like, man, I pulled over to the side. I told one of my homeboys, like, hey, bro, you gotta drive us through this mountain.
That's how Gatlinburg is, bro. But you just climbing. There's only one side, and most of the time the road is like only big enough. And we took 15 passenger vans up there, so it's literally only about enough room for that one vehicle. So if another vehicle coming down the mountain, and you trying to go up.
Yeah. See, and that's how it was. or just even trying to come down. Because I feel like it's worse trying to come down. I feel like it's worse trying to come down because it's like you really shooting down. At least coming up, you can kind of roll. Man, you feel me? You can kind of roll
hold that
back.
break the whole way down, bro. You have to.
Man, yeah. Now that's definitely, you know what I'm saying. That's definitely, you know what I'm saying. Some crazy. So man, we talked about your past and you know what I'm saying what you're doing now. But let's hear about the future now, man. Let's see what you got planned for the future. So it's like, man, what's been the biggest challenge balancing everything, career, coaching, and family? No, I already asked you that. Hold on, I went down.
Yeah, you did.
I went down to the wrong one. So this the question right here.
Yeah.
When it's all said and done, what kind of legacy do you want to leave behind for your kids, your players, and Flint?
So I ultimately want to hope that these kids got something out of what we've been teaching, and also to be able to come back and do some of the same kind of teaching that we've been doing. Okay. So that's one of the things I would hope that, you know, our youth will be able to do that. And then also, man, to see some of these boys make it, like really make it. Because I believe in them, man. Like we got some heck of talented athletes around.
No,
here,
it definitely is, man.
It looked totally different, man.
And to see that they talented in both and like
more
in
than
multiple
one
sports, yeah.
More than one sport. And only that, you talk about the video games, you talking about the podcast, and like it's all these different things, these different areas that the kids are getting into, man. Like I want to see them make it. I really do. And for me, man, I'm whatever my kids want to do. So I tell my son all the time, man, I say if we playing golf next year, that's what we're doing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So right now he's stuck on football and basketball. Those are his two sports, and we pushing that to the max.
Do your daughter play any
sports?
She
run track.
Okay.
She run track, but that's my pretty girl. She
okay. You say she ain't trying to do too much.
Listen,
hey, she ain't wrong.
She a brainiac. She
ain't wrong.
Her goal is to spend all daddy money. And
that's how I normally be with the girl.
I just told my wife to drop her off, get her hair done right now.
Man,
listen, man, that's my baby though. So she can have it. It's all good.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. So it's like if you could give advice to somebody young out here trying to figure life out, what would you tell them?
Keep pushing, man. Like don't stop, don't ever stop. Make goals and set goals, small goals, and reach the small ones, man. I mean, set bigger goals for sure, but it's baby steps. And a lot of us, you know, over our lifetime have set these big old goals, and then when we don't reach them, you know, you get depressed or upset and all that kind of stuff because you set this bar so daggone high that it's not impossible, but it just becomes harder, right?
Yeah.
Make a smaller goal, set that goal, meet that goal. If you don't meet it the day you're supposed to meet it, keep going till you meet it. And then do it again. Keep going. Just keep going. Keep going. Just don't stop. That's the biggest thing. Don't stop and be yourself, man. Because there's always going to be somebody that's got something to say about something.
No, it definitely is.
Be yourself, man. Be yourself.
So let me ask you this, man, because being that, you know, that you done spent, like, you know what I'm saying, so long inside the medical field, you know what I'm saying, itself, what type of advice would you give someone that's thinking about stepping off into the medical field?
So my industry right now is actually being really, really lucrative, man. They paying almost better than nursing. And it's just a 2-year degree.
Wow.
So it's just a 2-year degree. So radiology is a big, big place to be right now. So there's community colleges that's offering it. You can still go up to Ferris State University or any other university. There's not a whole lot of universities in Michigan that's offering radiography to start or ultrasound, any of those 2-year degrees, but start somewhere.
Okay.
Start somewhere, man. If that's, you know, that's your start point and not your end point, that's fine too. Start there and keep moving up.
Right.
You know, I worked with a doc years ago that started in the same field I'm in, and he went on to be an emergency room doctor.
Okay.
So, you know, you don't have to stop wherever. You can start somewhere and just keep on moving. But I some people are not big on school and education, man. You can never take that from somebody.
Right, yeah.
So you get that and you have that, you've always got that.
Yeah.
That's always you.
Yeah, no doubt. So this kind of like a personal question that I'm going to ask for myself. Like, can you break down the difference between like what they're used for? As far as like a CAT scan, an MRI, and an X-ray?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so X-ray is a flat plate imaging. You've seen X-rays. They flat, right? So they use that for alignment. They use it for like, you can see fractures and that type of thing like on an X-ray, but it's a plain film. so you don't get a 3-dimensional picture of it.
Okay, so it's not 3D.
It's not 3D.
Okay.
It's flat. So you get to see it, and it's good for alignment. It's really good. I mean, it started saving lives years ago, because at first people didn't have a way to know what was really going on inside. And then becomes the CT scan. So CT scan is a glorified X-ray. So it uses radiation like an X-ray, but now you're talking making 3-dimensional pictures where you can take a picture from like this way on me, side to side, front to back, and then top to bottom.
Okay.
And then I can render that picture and make it a 3-dimensional picture, so you can see the whole thing all together. You can place all that together. So I mean, it's crazy to look at it, but it's like if you imagine like pancakes stacked on top of each other.
Yeah.
That's how you view a CT image.
Okay.
Right? And then MRI it's set up the same as CT, but it's more for like a soft tissue structure. So you can see a little more fine detail in that, but they use a magnet, no radiation at all. So you use a magnet to kind of strip away bone, and you get to see like tendons and muscles and that type of thing. So every one of them has this like different like, quirk, but yeah, they still are utilized today. Like all three of them. Like I've had patients that come in and need a CT, X-ray, MRI all on the same day. So they all have their things.
Okay, so yeah, like I say, I just wanted to ask because like I done been like to the doctor and like. They issue the different things. Like you would think like you can go in for an arm injury and you get some doctors that be like, oh yeah, okay, well I'm gonna send you to go get an X-ray. Then you get some doctors that be like, I'm gonna send you to go get a CAT scan. Some say an MRI. So I just wanted to know that.
They all have their different things. Okay. And then and insurance has changed so much now, man, that you have to sometimes take a certain path to get to certain things. So you might have to start with an X-ray. Do the X-ray and then go from there to a CT, from a CT to an MRI. So just depending on what kind of insurance, everything is totally different now. The world is changing so much, man. It's people that's being denied. Yeah. So it's stuff like that bothers me, in healthcare. That there's people that really need things and they get denied from insurance companies because this is not enough information to tell me that you need this.
Wow. So let me ask you this before we wrap it all up, man. Yeah. How do you feel like when when you dealing with a patient and they going through like an issue like that, like being that you know for a fact based off of looking at their images and everything that's going on, like they need this, they need this procedure, they may need this medicine. Yeah. And when you go through, you do all of the paperwork and everything, and the insurance company pretty much denies it. What do you normally do in that type of situation? Like, how do you deal with things in that type of situation?
So if there is once it gets to that point, then I mean, usually if it's seen at that point, by the time it get to me, then my doctors, like I have a conversation with my doctor, like, hey doc, I think this and this. Does it always get done? But like I have a certain set of doctors that I report to for like all my imaging. Yeah. So all my stuff are read by what we call radiologists. So they read all the imaging that I do. So they read all that stuff, not the family doctor, not the oncologist or whoever they may be seeing. So my docs will read that stuff. So then usually what they would do if they see something that's like emergent, something that needs to happen, I'll text them like, hey doc, take a look at this. They'll look at it and then they'll make a phone call to that doctor's office usually.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So that's how they get the ball rolling usually.
Okay.
Yep.
So see, man, that there is dope, man. And it's like this conversation was dope, man. And I don't want to take up too much of what I'm saying? Man. Too much of your time, man. I
appreciate you, bro.
I got a few more questions for you, man.
We good. I'm straight. I'm good.
And then we go wrap it all the way up, man.
Go for it. I plan to stay out to chill,
what's next? What's next far as like, with the 475 Elite Bulls, man? You say that they got their next game this weekend.
Yep, we're playing tomorrow.
Okay.
Tomorrow's the last regular season game. Tomorrow's last regular season game, and then we got to win 2 playoff games to make it to Ford Field.
Okay.
So our plan is to be at Ford Field on October 18th. That's our plan.
Okay.
So I
feel like y'all go do it. So let me ask you this though.
All age
when
groups.
Y'all, I ain't even gonna say if. I'm gonna say when y'all make it to Ford Field.
Yeah.
Y'all got to play that same team back from week 1.
Possibly. Yeah.
Possibly.
Yep. And I look, they looking forward to it too. So because they a different ball team. Like I said, I told you we had all them basketball players.
Yeah.
We done turned them jokers into some football players now, man. And then our whole squad back together.
So what they be at practice calling themselves? So they coming out as the belt boys. They coming out as they coming out as the belt boys. I know they bringing belts that day. If they playing them, I'm ready for it.
If I would let them, they would. Yeah, these jokers they something else. But I don't allow that. So but at the same time, man, they call themselves some of the little no-fly zone boys. Look, you can't all that stuff, man. You can't. But they back it up. They've been backing it up. They've been playing some really, really, really good football over the last couple of weeks, man. And just watching them boys grow, man. I'm excited for them. I want them to make it to Ford Field. I'm rooting for them big time. I tell them all the time I can't get out there and play the game for them, man. But I'm gonna do my best to try and prepare them to get them ready to rock and roll. Yeah, and that's on all levels. Like all our boys is doing good, man. Our 6U group ain't lost a game.
Okay.
8U lost one. We've lost one, and our 12U group ain't lost yet. So they undefeated still. So everybody rolling, man. We trying to make get all four teams to Ford Field. That's the plan.
So let me ask you this, man. When y'all, you see how I keep saying
win? Yeah. I like that. Speak that thing,
I'm manifesting this, man.
Speak that thing.
So when y'all win, what you feel like that the celebration gonna be like? Because if all of the teams, I'm putting this out there. I'm putting this out there for the boys. If all of the teams win, what do the coaches got lined up for them? When all of the teams win, what y'all go ahead playing? What the celebration gonna be like?
Whatever they want, man. Tell you the truth. We treat all of them, all age groups the same, man. But these boys, man, when I say they so locked in right now, man, they so ready to rock and roll that I don't even know what we're gonna do for them. Tell you the truth, and I'm just ready for them. They know me. I start crying in a second. I'll be out, be laid out there on the just for them, man. It's all about them. You know what I'm saying? And win, lose or draw, man. These boys are, man, they fighting, man. Yeah, they fighting, and some of them fighting for more than just football. So that's what you get to see in some of their faces. Yeah. And some of these kids, this is what they need. They need this, bro. And so I mean, it's a $10 trophy. I don't know how much the trophies cost, but it don't matter about that. These kids need this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what they really, really need. And that's why we fighting for them like this.
Okay. And one thing I do want to say, and you know what I'm saying, again, congratulate and just give you and the coaching staff y'all flowers on, man. Like I say, at that first game, unlike, you know what I'm saying, most coaches and most stuff that I've kind of seen where, when a team take a bad loss or didn't play as good, the coaches on the sideline kind of just trying to chew them out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to say that y'all ain't get on them, but the way that y'all got on them in a positive way. I posted the video of it on my page, and the people can go back and check it out. But, like, the words that y'all was giving to them, like, y'all told them, like, hey, it's all right, We didn't win. Man. Come back. It's part of the process. Come back out next week. We go do good. Like, we knew what we was up. We knew what we was up against. Yep. It is what it is. But that's when you got on them. Like, now y'all see why we tell y'all it's important to go to sleep and all that. And like I say, from that speech and seeing game one, I feel like how y'all talk to him at work. Yeah. Because it was like every game after that, it's like just watching the clips. I'm just watching the clips and just seeing how they out there on the field moving. They weren't moving like that first. They was just so sluggish. Now you can see the enthusiasm. You can see the fire coming out of all of them. You can see those guys on the line really. Did y'all fire off the line? Fire first game. Fire off. They weren't getting it. But now all you seeing is it's just they hitting out. So man.
They got a higher expectation now too for each other. And that makes a difference, right? Yeah. Because now they know that, first of all, we ain't playing. We serious about what we do. Although we love y'all, we're going to take care of you. We always going to love you up. But if you don't want to do what you're supposed to do when you get in there, hey, go get him. Yeah. There's somebody else that want it.
Yeah. No, so, for real.
And now the conversation have shifted a little bit because they not babies no more. You know what I'm saying? You treat babies like a baby. Right, like these are becoming, they going to be teenagers in a second. So now we got to start talking to them like that. Like, hey, man, listen, if you don't want it, here goes somebody that do. Yeah. So if you want it, I advise you to go out there and do your best. If your best is your best, then give me your best. Right. Yeah. That's all I'm asking for. Just give me your best. But don't go out there and just stand there. First of all, you're going to get hurt. And not on my watch. I ain't letting it happen. come on to the sideline, and I'll put somebody out there that want to go play.
Right, yeah.
Right? So, it's just little stuff like that, little conversations like that with these guys, too. I think that's just kind of helped them along, man. And the love, like we love these boys up, man. They shoot half of them over Twine house tonight, man. That's just that's kind of stuff that's what we do, man.
Man, they probably about to be, man. Hey, tell Lil Twine, man. I see Twine on here, man. Look, I still ain't got 2K for myself, man. I need to.
You slid it on to him, and you ain't got free stuff.
I still I made sure that he got it to where he could have pre-ordered it and downloaded it. Man, His dad told me. I need to be over there with them where he need the game. He need the game share or something, man. I'm just like let Pete come kick it with y'all, man.
Them games, man. Look, I'm so glad his setup is in the basement, bro, because you can hear him from down there.
Who, Casey?
Yeah, man. That's all they do.
I know. See,
that's all they do.
I know, and see, that's another thing, far as like with the Podcast Academy and something that I'm working on and go implement because it's like, far as like, you know what I'm saying, something that I can do with them and not have to, bring them out the house kind of thing.
Yeah.
I kind of want to bring the Podcast Academy actually on the video game too. And just kind of, because like I say, they all sit there and play 2K.
That's what they do.
So it's like, if you get them all in one lobby, one party,
right there, bro.
And pretty much the same way that they sit there and play outside and at the games, you structure them, put them. It's like, come on out with your player. Come on out with your player, and let's see who got the best build. Because I know me and my boys, and that's the thing. I actually get out there and play. So I feel like that'd be a dope way for me to bond. You know what I'm saying? For me to bond with them and everything. Because like a lot of the parties, because I got nephews and everything. Like a lot of them parties sometimes be needing like that older person in there that kind of understand, like, okay, y'all boys, y'all gonna be boys. It's video games. We understand this, but it's a level to how y'all do everything. Like all of the cussing and all that. Like, bro, y'all ain't gotta do all of the cussing, that you know what I'm saying, that rage quitting and all of the yelling, making your parents come down there and tell you about to turn off the game. It's like, nah, man, it ain't. It's a way. It's a way to do it, but not even that. It teaches them, you know what I'm saying? It just teaches them to be able to bond, communicate, you know what I'm saying? Communicate with each other. Because if they can communicate with each other and run the plays,
that's what they do,
and play together on the game, when they get out there in real life, it's a whole nother life skill for them, man.
It happens for them, and that's what they do. And I know. So my son has a crazy imagination, man, when it comes to sports, man. He's always been that way. The dude can see something on a video game and then he'll go out there and try and do it. Or YouTube, like he'll look up something, then he'll go do it. So, but a lot of these kids are built the same way. So they learn off of this stuff. So why not teach them that stuff? I'm with you, bro. You on to something.
Yeah, no.
So you get these boys, and they do that. They play them football games where 3 or 4 of them on the same team.
I don't even know how to play Madden. It's just
bro,
straight.
Tell you like
I'm a straight, when it comes to video games, I'm really a straight 2K guy. I try to buy the other games and play the other games. I can't do it.
Stay in your lane.
That's my lane. That's my lane.
So even me, so I can speak to this. Like I wasn't a guy when I was coming up, like playing sports and stuff like that. I wasn't bad at nothing, but to be as athletic as my son is.
So you ain't play? So you ain't play no sports at all?
I played sports, but I didn't play like him.
So Kaysen better than you?
By far.
Okay.
By far. Look, by far. Okay, but I tell you what, he wanted to play sports, and I ain't no dummy. So what I had to do, I had to put him in a position to be where he needed to be with the right people. I jumped on YouTube and learned.
You did what you had to do.
Chris played in the NFL. So your Uncle Chris played in the NFL. You like football? You want to play football? We gonna go sit with him. EJ was the first basketball coach. Coach EJ, these boys know everything there is to know about hoop. Why would I not put you over here?
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I would do you a disservice. Thank God that you got these. When I got videos of this dude, like 2-3 years old, dribbling 2 basketballs in my house.
I think I saw you, because you just recently posted. I think you just posted something
I may
like
have, that. But I didn't, for me, as a dad, like I said, I wasn't that guy. So I didn't think nothing of it. Yeah. It was these guys reaching out to me like, hey, man, no, he doing some different stuff. Like, some different stuff. We went to Atlanta over the summer, and we met a coach out there, prolific guy, man. He coached some of the NBA ball players, some guys overseas, and at the camp he was at, he said, hey, man, he pulled me to the side after the camp was over. He said, man, little dude's IQ is different. He said the things that he do, some grown-ups don't do, and he said you can't teach some of that stuff. Like, he just got it. I'm like, well, thank you. You know, so now he still texts me and reach out and keep up on him and see how he's doing and that type of thing. And, you know, as a dad, you don't see, you just, that's my son.
Yeah,
you know me, I was just, Twine, tell you, man, Twine, nah, Ray, man. Nah, Ray. That's just my son. But now I'm starting to see it. You know, I'm starting to see him develop. I'm starting to see his want be a little different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now it's making it a little bit more, all right, we got to push a little bit harder. We got to go this way. We got to do this. Like I said, if he wanted to play golf, then we got to go, you know, it's just, it's different stuff that, and same thing with the video game stuff, man. Like, it ain't nothing you can't learn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to push that avenue for the kids and to be able to be one of those guys that they want to be, hey, man, gotta go learn how to play some Madden.
Nah, you know I gotta say, listen. I can still see. It's kind of like you.
Yeah,
it's kind of like you. I know how to play. Yeah. I know the fundamentals of it. But far as me getting on the sticks and trying to do like and just cause see, I'm real competitive. So like 2K, it's gonna be I'm not gonna sit on the sideline. I'm in the game. So it's like, and I can back myself up.
Yeah.
Madden is gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna sit here and moderate, make sure everything go cool.
Yeah.
Y'all do y'all thing. Y'all got that. Cause I've been out there first play, I've been through a pick 6 and that's
you better than me because I can't play none of them.
See, no, like Madden, I ain't gonna lie. See, Madden, they'd be mad at me, especially if we playing online. Yeah. Madden, my excuse every time, bro. I lagged. My Wi-Fi went out.
My Wi-Fi went out.
They know what I'm talking about with that. Like, hey, man, I lag.
Man,
like,
I ain't playing the video game.
And this how you do it. See, this how you do it. Before you even turn your game off, you get to doing some weird stuff like, man, oh my God, I'm lagging. What's going on? and then next thing you know, you just disappear.
So, but the kids start talking crazy too. I heard them talking about that. Hey, man, you got that McDonald's Wi-Fi.
Oh, yeah.
I hear the kids talking crazy, man. They off the chain, man. The kids crazy.
Your Wi-Fi? Oh, yeah, bro. Your Wi-Fi means a lot in the game world.
That's what I hear.
Because if you lagging too much and keep, because it is some people who lags a lot, and it's really because like you can't. So the thing is, you can't have the $10 internet plan with 5. No, I ain't even gonna say 5. With about 20 devices in your house running on it.
Right.
and you got
no, we had to change. We had to change to that the business one, man.
Oh yeah, that's hard, man. Listen,
we had to have the business one because especially when they was doing homeschool stuff. So what we had, they would send us a bill saying you ran out.
Oh yeah, you ran out.
Or whatever it was. So we ended up just having to go to the business ones. Yeah.
See, I was that kid, like growing up, I made sure that I hustled up on my own amount of money. I've always been big on internet. So it's like, if my mom wanted to get the cheap plan, look, you say it's an extra $40 to get the extra. Like, look, here go that 40. Here go that 40 right here. Cause I cannot. Like, even my house now, I have to have the highest speed internet. Yeah. Don't give me no cable. Yeah. I don't care about no cable. Nothing. Just give me the highest speed internet. Yeah. So, man, we gonna wrap things up, man. So let me ask you this, man, before we get all the way up out of here, man. If you got parents out there that's tapped in, you know what I'm saying, that want to get their kids involved inside, you know what I'm saying, the 475 elite football teams, how can they, you know what I'm saying, reach out and get involved? I heard you say that, you know, that y'all be looking for sponsors and things like that for the different trips and everything. Yep. So put all of that info out there as far as for like, how can the people reach out and, you know what I'm saying, get involved with y'all?
Okay. Yeah. First of all, we appreciate you, man.
Oh yeah, appreciate y'all, man.
Come speak out, man. Like this is big. This is big, and we appreciate what you're doing, man. And big ups to you, big dog.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it.
But yeah, 475 Elite, man, a great program. So we start with 6 and under flag. We got 8U for tackle, 10U for tackle, 12U tackle football. We also do 7on7. So our 7on7 program is a traveling program. You can follow us on Facebook, on Instagram. Any of the coaches, myself, Anthony Ray Dunn, Coach Allen Overton, Chris Wilson, Mariana Allen, Cam Reeves, like any of us you see, Antoine Galloway, you can always message us, shoot us a message, and we'll get back to you. But yeah, we always are looking for sponsorships and donations. Any of that kind of stuff always helps us out. You know, we are a community ran program, so what we have and what we got. You know, that's what we do. So we taking care of our babies and we doing the best we can with what we got. And we love y'all, man. Y'all been supporting us a long way, all the way, and we appreciate it, man. Definitely.
All right, so like, cause the 475, y'all do have the Facebook page for that too.
Facebook page, yep. And we offer training. So training will be coming up soon. You'll see if you follow us on Facebook and Instagram, you'll see training starting to come up. In the off season. So we'll have trainings happening, and then we'll also have
Is the training still gonna be at the same place, the Dort Mall, or did y'all change our location?
So now we're in a different location. And then we actually, I think we'll be at either Genesee Fieldhouse or Monday. We'll post all that.
Okay, y'all gonna post all that. Okay.
Some of it be
like
outside.
I say, man, I've been following y'all for a minute. That's why you see. That's why I'm like, is it still at the door? Is it still at the Dort Mall? Because see, I'm trying to give out the information. Give out the information myself, man.
I ain't bringing no shirts or nothing, man. I
man,
got
it's all good. I want one of them jerseys, man.
One of them jerseys.
I want a jersey.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to see what we can do about it. I'm gonna have to figure that out.
Hey, look, even if it's
all we got is like some kids jerseys.
See, that's the thing.
You want to try to hang.
I don't even want to wear it. See, I'm one of them people. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm one of them people. A lot of the stuff that I get that people give me with their brand, I really don't wear it because I don't want it to tarnish.
I got you.
See, I'm one of them people, like if you was to bring me a jersey, I want to hold on to that jersey because 20 years down the line, that player who number it is, he may be in the NFL. And I can be like, hey, I got his Pee Wee League jersey.
Definitely.
You know what I'm
we're
saying?
gonna get you something. We'll get you something for the wall, man. We're gonna get you something to hang up on the wall in here for sure.
So, man, before we get all the way up out of here, y'all know what time it is, man. You know, I got this segment of the show called Keep It P, man. So this the part of the show that they love but they hate, y'all. We gonna see if Coach Ray gonna come on kicking it with Pete and Keep It P today, man. As y'all know, I start off easy with him, and then I'ma just go ahead and just take it there, man. So let's go ahead and get to it, man. First question, Keep It P. You must rebuild your life after a major setback. How do you start?
First of all, with prayer. Man, I got to start with prayer. That's going to be the biggest start right there. And then from there, I'm going to get direction and find out which way I need to roll.
Okay. So Keep It P.
Yeah.
You struggle to forgive yourself for a past mistake. How do you move forward?
Past mistake. Man. A lot of what my answers would be, man, is faith oriented, man. Like, prayer, man, and then probably seek some godly counsel, somebody that I could talk to that will give me some good insight. You know what I'm saying? Not just anybody. I had to get my counsel from somebody that I can really trust and gonna help me with a situation like that.
Okay. So you experience a moment of personal failure that others notice.
Mm-hmm.
How do you respond?
Just take it on the chin, man. Like some stuff you have to just go ahead and take it. I mean, everything is gonna come to the light regardless. So take that on the chin and step up to it, own it, and then find your way through it.
Okay. See, man, that wasn't too bad.
Yeah, nah. Not too bad.
But now here come the fun, y'all.
Man, we done.
Now here come the fun, man. Now this is the question where the kids might look at you a little different.
Man. Here we go.
I was like,
tell them to get off real quick. Get off, kids.
All right, y'all. No, I ain't gonna make it too harsh. See, that's one thing. I know my guests, and I know how to, you know what I'm saying? I know how to balance it out through my guests, man. So Keep It P, man.
Yep.
You at one of the games, right?
Yeah.
And somebody done hit, because, Case in the quarterback, man. Yeah. So one of them linemen, I'm talking about, they done hit him. They done hit your baby hard.
Yeah.
Knocked the wind out of him.
Yeah.
Knocked the helmet off of him.
I knocked his helmet off.
And I'm talking about, and he just balling up crying.
Yeah.
As a parent, Keep It P. Not as a coach. Not as a coach.
Okay.
As a parent.
Yeah.
How do you respond and keep your composure?
I think I'll be straight because I understand the assignment. It'll be them ladies, man. My wife.
Okay, so how would Keep It P? So Keep It P. How would your wife respond to that then?
So my wife, Chris's wife, Alan's wife. Look, they coming over the fence, man. They coming over the fence. I'm gonna have to stop them.
Come on, man! I need you to act out this moment. Man, when they coming over the fence, what they coming? They coming over that fence saying? What they on?
They looking for the parents. They looking for all that. Man. They want the smoke. The parents, they want the smoke. These mamas, man, look, I understand the assignment, so it's a little different for me. You know, at this point, I just got to pick him up, dust him off. You know what I'm saying? Better not next time. You know what I'm saying? Next time, go that way.
But I'm saying, though, but as a parent, though, you don't have that little sympathy for it?
You know, I did. I used to. But now, that's where you at, bro. Now, you out here. You see him. Don't go that way.
All right, so last part to this question. Keep it P. By you saying that your wife would be the one, that go out there and get the tripping. How do you act? How do you respond when she cut into you and be like, well, why you ain't go out there and get him? Why you don't seem concerned? What you do? What you do in that situation? Do you tell her like, oh, baby, it's part of the game?
Calm down. It's part of it. He all right. Look, he's still alive. He breathing. He good. He all right. Look, check him out. He good. Look at him.
She ain't trying to hear that though.
Man, listen. Her, my sister, the Maintees. If my mom was still alive,
so you say most of the time,
guns blazing, that lady boy.
So you say most of the time, man, it don't be the dads, it don't be the guys, it be the mamas ready to go to war.
It be the mama, they be ready too, bro. When I say they be ready, man, because we kind of as dads we a little tougher anyway, right? So we be all right, you'll be all right, man. Get your butt up, man. You good.
Man.
Mamas, man, that, ooh-wee. Oh, that's my, you don't have to, that's my, man.
What you hit him like that for?
He got the ball.
You knew what you put him in.
Yeah,
you knew what you put him in.
Yeah. I teach him now, man, because he a little joker like, man, you better outrun them boys, man.
Yeah.
Or don't take them hits. Get your butt down, man. You see a big joker coming like that, just get your butt down.
You better slide.
Get your butt down.
Don't try to look tough trying to take the hit.
68 pounds or whatever you are, man. Shoot, there's some 150-pound kids out there.
Oh, man. So listen, y'all, man. Look, on that note, man, we gonna go ahead and get up out of here, man. If y'all not doing nothing this weekend, man, make sure that y'all step out. Even though the game is in Detroit, a lot of y'all win the game tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow morning.
Yeah, so a lot of y'all probably going down to Detroit tonight to party. Go ahead and just book y'all a room, stay down there, and support them boys in the morning, man.
2600 Mac Ave, I believe that's where we
2600 Mac Ave, man.
2600 Mac Ave. We down in Detroit.
Tap in. Stay in tune, stay in touch, man. So look, until next time, man, tell a friend to tell a friend, man. Y'all just was kicking it with Pete. Y'all already know what's going on, man. ATC, we support radio for the artists, radio for the people, man. And we just up grinding right now, y'all, and we gone, man.
Yo, this is Ray Dunn. We're kicking it with Pete. 475 Elite in the building.
It's about that time. Hey, tell a friend to come and pull up a seat. Come join the conversations, y'all. It's time to kick it with Pete. Hey, tell a friend to come and pull up